Hey guys, welcome back to How to Rip's Lesson of the Week. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the simple skill of being able to do a bottom turn to top turn. Now there's many variations on this, but today we're going to have a look at the best place to start. And guys, if you're new here, why don't you subscribe now to the channel where we upload 2 videos every week to help your surfing progress. And if there's anything in particular that you want us to talk about, then comment below and let us know. But for now, let's get into it. Surfing is a creative sport, and it allows an individual to approach a wave however they want. If they want to go straight, if they want to ride along the wave, if they want to surf a longboard and ride on the nose, or whatever. It's up to you and how you want to actually surf and approach a wave. But most of us want to be able to do turns. But to be able to turn, you need to be able to bottom turn and top turn. This is the easiest combination to get your turning actually started. And it's a combination that we need to progress on. So let's have a look at that now. So let's start with the bottom turn. Surfers perform a bottom turn to direct where their surfboard's going to go and where they're going to actually perform their turn. Are they going to perform it in the pocket? Are they going to draw it out so that it's performed more on the face? It's totally up to you. But in order to carry your speed that you've generated, you need to draw off the bottom by performing a bottom turn. Bottom turns can vary, and it very much depends on how much speed you've got and also the sort of wave that you're surfing. Waves that are smaller and you have less speed on require you to perform a less critical bottom turn because you don't have the speed and there's no real need to do a huge bottom turn. If you did try on a small wave with little speed, you would probably lose all that speed. So you'll need to learn what sort of bottom turn to perform based on the section that you're on and how much speed you have. Regardless of that, to perform a bottom turn, the surfer goes to the bottom of the wave. For a surfer on their forehand, they then lean into their toes or on their backhand onto their heels. They spot the section and they look at that section. They point with their leading arm and rotate their upper body towards where they're looking. This enables torque to go through to your feet and add more power into that board as it turns. As the surfer approaches the section that they have tried to aim towards, they then release the pressure from the toes or the heels and then transition to the opposite. When a surfer sets up to perform the bottom turn, you'll often see that they compress slightly. This compressed position means that their torso is slightly bent over and their knees are slightly more bent. This compressed position is then released as the surfer transitions out of the bottom turn and into their top turn. Now that you understand the importance of being able to perform a bottom turn, and we understand how to perform a bottom turn and how we can use this to set up our off the top maneuver, we can have a look at where to start when it comes to off the top maneuvers, looking at top turns. So when we talk about top turns, it's a very general phrase which covers most maneuvers that we perform off the lip. Cutbacks, re-entries, snaps, anything. So let's have a closer look at this, starting with some examples. As I mentioned before, top turns can refer to a variety of maneuvers that you perform. We're going to keep it simple and discuss a few options. Basically, it comes down to how far you point your nose of the board. So for example, in this example here, I've performed a snap, which is basically a nose to the beach. These sorts of snaps are performed as check turns or in steep pocket sections of a wave because you don't want to commit too much and then get caught behind the wave. From this point, you can progress the snap by bringing the nose around so that it faces the whitewater. These maneuvers take more commitment and a lot more skill to master. However, they look much better when performed. And then of course there's always the cutback. The roundhouse cutback refers to the nose going all the way, not just pointing back to the foam, but committing even further to doing a backhand re-entry or a forehand re-entry if you're on your backhand off the foam. These are often performed on fat, slow waves while the surfer waits for the section to present itself. However, cutbacks can be performed on steep sections of a wave as a finishing maneuver. Regardless of the type of top turn that a surfer aims to perform, as they exit the bottom turn, they repeat the process. So they lean into their heels or their toes, depending on whether that's their forehand or backhand, but in this example we'll use my forehand. So you can see I come out of the bottom turn and then put weight onto my heels. I then look to where I want the nose of my board to end up. If I want to perform a snap, which is in a steep section like I said before, then I'll just look straight down. However, if I want to commit to a bigger snap, I'll look back towards the foam. The further you look, the more upper body rotation is required, so you must point with that leading arm and rotate your body as as you look at that section. Everything has to work together here for you to perform the maneuver well. The slight variation of the roundhouse cutback means that a surfer holds the weight onto their heels for longer, so they continue to hold, and rather than stopping once the nose is pointing at the foam, they continue to hold the weight in their heels. They then look and point towards the foam where they're going to perform their backhand re-entry off. From there, once the board's up on the lip, they rotate back the opposite direction, looking to where they want the nose of the board to go, and then pointing with that leading arm to finish the maneuver. Okay, so we've broken down bottom turns and we've broken down a variety of different top turns for you to perform. Now we need to put it all together. Let's take a closer look at this. So being able to perform a bottom turn to top turn is a key skill for any surfer. Once you master it, it looks great, and it also allows you to perform this multiple times along a wave if it will let you. This is where flow, like Cale spoke about in his last video, really comes into play. Being able to link bottom turn to top turn over and over again, seamlessly, effortlessly, smoothly, and with speed is what great surfers do well. It takes time and many hours out in the water to recognize what section is best for what maneuver. This is just something that you have to work on. Being able to perform your bottom turn to top turn seamlessly is key to success. And the best place to start is just trying to do a bottom turn to top turn, and that's it. And later on you can work on putting these together seamlessly with flow and a combination of maneuvers. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. I hope that now you have a better understanding of the importance of being able to do a bottom turn to top turn and how practicing this will improve your surfing. Remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below to let us know what else you want to see. Guys, if you want to stay up to date with what boards we're riding and the gear that we're using, you can see all of that in the video description below. I'll catch you in the surf, guys. I'm out of here. Something like this one.
On the wave, then looking